Namaste. Thank you for joining me again today. So today we're going to jump onto the third class of our 5-class series about navigating the unknown. And after I've been through, grounding and acceptance, we're going to today go into the more personal aspects of it, of navigating the unknown, which has to do with our own individual awareness and how we are now ready to step into it individually. So as we're going through this time right now, a lot of us are forced to reprioritize. It just things, the world is not functioning normally. So we do have to change our priorities, what we're doing. And for me, I know I'm so looking at, okay, what can I shift in me, and what do I want to shift? So in yoga, we don't want to see desires and our own willingness as a problem, but actually as part of the solution. We cultivate the wisdom to know what to accept, what we cannot change. But on the other side, to realize, okay, here I can make a difference. Here I can help others. Here, this is how I can support my community. This is how I can support myself. And all of those qualities, which has to do with our individual power, is playing a very important role into this time. So let's use our asana today to cultivate that sense of individual strength and self-power. Bring your palms together, close your eyes, take a deep inhale, exhale your breath. One more deep breath. And exhale, slow and mindful. Release. Okay, and as we're going to start today, let's use a pranayama technique, a breathing technique, to cultivate that sense of self-power called Kapalabhati. So if you're not familiar with this practice, I'm going to explain it shortly. It's about taking a deep breath in, and then as we exhale, kind of pulling the belly toward the spine a few times, and then holding the breath at the end, and then releasing again. So we're going to do that together. Okay, good. Just going to show you one short example first. Inhale. Then as I top on my inhale, I'm going to start exhaling by pulling the belly back. So and we're going to do that together. So take a deep inhale. Exhale your breath. And then inhale deeply, and let's start Kapalabhati. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, bow over and see your breath. Take a deep inhale again. And simply hold your breath here with your eyes closed. And exhale, release. Slowly as you can. Release your hands onto your thighs and take a few moments here. Notice the effect of your pranayama, the rising of energy, the activation of your energy in a sense of power. And place one hand on your heart right now and one on your belly. Be aware of the breath that's moving you, the breath that's reconnecting you and each of us with a sense of individuality. And as we start our practice today, what is one thing, one activity, or one strong desire that's coming up for you? Where do I want to put my energy today? Where can I make my own difference for myself or for the world? Bring your palms together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, simply bow your head to your own heart. Okay, and come forward to your hands and knees when you're ready. Just place your props on the sides. Inhale, curve your lower back, look forward, arch. And exhale, look inside. As you look inside, pause here. Spread your fingers, press them into the mat, press your toes. Lift your knees off the floor just a little bit. And exhale down, inhale, arch, forward, look up. Exhale, round the back, belly in, pull your hands toward each other, lift your knees off the floor, lift your belly in and up, and down. One more, inhale, forward. Exhale in, and lift your knees a little bit. Pull your hands toward each other, round the back, and breathe deeply. Exhale, back to the middle. Inhale, right hand forward, and exhale, left foot back. Good. Pause here. Exhale, elbow towards your knee, towards your chest. Inhale, stretch. Exhale in. Inhale, stretch, and connect to the power of your belly right now, what's possible for you. Inhale, a sense of self, a strong sense of individuality. Exhale in, inhale, stretch, and exhale down, all fours again. Okay, other side, inhale, left hand forward, right foot back. Exhale, elbow to knee to chest. Inhale, stretch. Exhale in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale in. Inhale. Exhale. Take 2 or 3 more rounds and connect to that sense of direction that you can set as you stretch, as you pull in. Inhale, stretch again, and exhale onto all fours. Walk your hands forward and tuck your toes, lift your knees, come back, downward facing dog pose here. Good. Bend both knees here, breathe deeply. Lengthen your side ribs, lift your armpits, lengthen your breath. Exhale, come forward to plank. Inhale here, lift your thighs. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, and down to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose, point your toes. Exhale, and down. Tuck your toes under, go back into your strength, all fours, and then lift, downward facing dog. So take 2 deep breaths here. Reconnect to that, what animates you, what's alive for you today, for your own expression, your own individual sense. Left foot up, inhale. And exhale, knee to chest. Pose here, round the back a little bit, and place your foot between your hands. Scissor your legs toward each other. Make sure they're hip distance, and lift up to high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, pose. Bring your hands forward, torso halfway forward. Lift your arms, lift your back thigh, belly in, and lift up again. Exhale, halfway down. Right thigh up. Inhale, left, lift. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Top of the head up. Exhale, bring your right elbow across your knee. Left hand can be on your hip or on your right hand. And then bring your shoulder blades together, scissor your legs, and use your belly to twist left shoulder back. And from that sense of individuality, stretch down through your legs, up through your spine. Exhale, release, bring your right hand on the mat, fingertips are flat, and left hand up to the sky. Belly in, and then use your belly to gently twist the right side of the torso toward the ceiling. Exhale, stretch forward, and inhale, exhale down again. Step forward, right foot. Long spine. Exhale, bow. Lift and spread your toes, press into the earth, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart, right here. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, lower down. Long spine as you inhale. Exhale, walk, or maybe jump back. Downward facing dog pose. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. And down to your mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Pose here as you up. Then claw your hands toward each other. Reconnect to your strength, shoulders back. Pull your belly in and up, and then maybe lengthen your cobra even more. As you exhale, come down. Inhale, back to all fours and downward facing dog pose. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, knee to chest, pose here, pose, pose, bring your foot in between your hands. Good. When you're ready, come up, inhale and breathe here. Scissor your legs toward each other, lean forward, halfway, thigh up, belly in, inhale and up. Exhale halfway, inhale and up. Exhale halfway, inhale and up. Pose and exhale, twist your left hand forward, right hand back. And then pull your belly in as you exhale and twist a bit deeper. Bend your front knee here. Inhale. Okay, exhale, left elbow across the knee, right hand on the left or on your hip. And then right shoulder back and twist here. Pause here again. And from your pelvis, press into the earth and stretch through your spine. Expand from your own individual uniqueness here. And exhale, release. Left hand on the mat, right hand up to the sky and open here. Deep breath in, full exhale. Lean back to lean into your own individuality. Exhale, right arm alongside your ear, stretch. And release, hand onto the mat. Step forward, left foot. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale and down. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back here and stretch your hands to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let the head grow toward the floor, bend your knees. And now lift and spread your toes, hug your legs toward the middle, and lift the inside of your sit bone up toward the ceiling as you bend your knees, and then try to pull your belly in and to stretch from the outer hip down toward the outer heels. Inhale, okay, look forward halfway up, then bend your elbows, try to bring your palms together and press the thumbs onto your sacrum. Elbows back, shoulders back, and come up. Keep that belly in, shoulders back. Exhale and release your arms to the side. You press your hands on your belly for a moment. Just breathe into that spot, into the quality of your own individuality, your own uniqueness today. How does that feel? How do you experience being you today? Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale and come all the way down. Long spine forward, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and either walk or jump back to plank pose. Lift your thighs, halfway down, chaturanga, down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale and down. Tuck your toes under. When you're ready, come back up. Downward facing dog pose. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, bend your knee and open to the side. So now, rotate your left thigh and pull the outer right hip back, maybe up on left fingertips. Pause here. Okay, see how you're using your belly here, and can you pull your belly in a little more and then stretch from the tailbone down to the outer right heel and all the way down through your right hand. Exhale, knee to chest, pose, Inhale, left foot, left knee up and back again. Exhale, knee to the left elbow, pose. And back up again. And open. Exhale, left hand flat, left knee toward the right elbow. Pose, lift the knee a bit higher. And inhale all the way back up. Exhale, foot down. Place your foot 30 centimeters in front of your right foot. So a bit left foot a bit more forward. Left heel down. Roll to the outside of your right foot. Right hand strong. Left hand up. Vashisthasana. Left shoulder back. Maybe bring your left foot up in the air on top of your right foot. Arm alongside your ear. And from your belly twist open into the air. Okay, step your left foot behind your right knee. Take a baby wide thing. So keep your left knee bent. Right shoulder down, under, and open. Otherwise, stay in Vashisthasana here. Exhale, come back down to the ground, plank. Down, chaturanga on your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Come back, downward dog when you're ready. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, bend your knee, open up to the side. Inner right thigh back. Up on your right fingertips and reach back. So try to use your belly to reach through your right knee, down to the left inner heel and outer heel. And all the way down through your left hand. Exhale, knee to chest. Pose here, rounded plank. Inhale, up and open again. Exhale, right elbow, knee to right elbow. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Pause. And inhale, come all the way back up. Bring your right foot a little bit in front of your left foot. We're going Vashisthasana, other side. So find the variation that works for you. Heel down, left foot, left hand. Walk your left hand a little bit forward so you have less weight on the wrist. And then can you be here in your own favorite version. Right elbow and right shoulder back, left shoulder back, belly in. Arm alongside your ear, maybe twist your heart up a little bit. Exhale to the ground, downward facing dog. Inhale here, exhale, take child's pose for 3 breaths, knees wide, big toes together, and come all the way down. Just breathe into your belly here, the sense of individuality. Inhale and come back up to downward facing dog. Pose again when you're ready. Good, so let's revisit Vashisthasana. Left hand strong, roll to the outside of your left foot. Right foot in front. Stay here. And this time right foot behind your left knee for a mini wide thing. Right arm up and open. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Good. So now we're even on both sides. And then bend both knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale, walk or jump toward the top of your mat. Inhale, long. Exhale, and bow. Hands to your hips. Bend your knees again, and again interlace your fingers behind you. Try to pull your shoulder blades onto the back. Press your hands together very strong. Elbows back. And lift into Utkatasana here with the elbows behind you. And the head of the arms back, head back, shoulders back. Good. Pull your belly in and up. Bend your knees, reach your hips back a little more. The 4 corners of the feet. Deep sense of self-esteem here. Release. Arm alongside your ears. Hands together. Exhale, right elbow across your left knee. Twisted Utkatasana. Okay. Stay grounded onto your left foot. Inhale, lift your right heel. And exhale, step your right foot 1 or several steps back to a lunge. Inhale, slowly bring your right knee up to the front and right foot down. Okay, 2 more. Exhale, back. Forward. Back. Forward. Utkatasana in the middle. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart or to your belly. Take a moment right here. See whether you can find a sense of release into your own individuality, onto your own will. How do you want to express your will in a heart-centered, loving way? Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, Utkatasana again. Butt back. Okay, twist other side, left elbow, right knee. Right shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back. Okay, get ready. Inhale, step forward. Inhale again. And step all the way back. Forward. Okay, back. And one more forward. Good. Inside in the middle. Come back to the middle. Utkatasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, bring your hands onto your hips. Lean a bit more toward the right knee, toward the left, sorry. Right knee up. Exhale, lean forward and begin to walk or step your right foot back. Keep it up in the air. Stretch your right leg up. Warrior 3. Inner right thigh lifts, heart forward. Bend your left knee a little bit. Inhale, stretch your left leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Hands to the ground. Pause here, chest forward. Exhale and bow. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale and bow. Good. Bend your knees, and now we're going to have different options. Either place your hands flat on the mat and practice reaching your right heel up. Keep your left foot down. Try to move from the belly and the inner thigh. Or if you want, begin to jump on the spot. Try to bring your hips a bit above your shoulders. Okay, when you're ready, Uttanasana, forward bend. Bring your feet a bit wider apart. Bend your knees. Grab your elbows. And rest here. So it's not only about always working our strength, but actually resting into ourselves and our strengths in a calmer state also. Hands to your hips, elbows up. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lean more toward the right. Left knee up. Exhale, back. Warrior 3. Okay, pause here and notice maybe you're tilting toward the right. So lift the inner left thigh, pull the belly in, try to lower the left hip. And then bend your knee and stretch it. Bend the right and stretch. Bend, lift your belly in and up as you stretch. Exhale towards standing split forward. Inhale, chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Place your hands and either practice on the spot without jumping or begin to jump just a few times. Try to contract, mobilize your belly strength so your buttock can stand over your shoulders for a little bit, and then find Uttanasana. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back. Right heel down and make your left foot parallel to your right foot. So now you have a big stance between your legs. The legs are straight, widespread leg, yeah. Inhale, chest forward and exhale down over. Okay, so let's revisit what we worked on in the second class. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Take a deep inhale, lengthen your side ribs, lift a little bit up. And spread your toes, hug your feet toward each other, and roll your thighs in, back, and broaden them, yeah. Okay, try to keep that now. Place one hand on the floor, let's say the left hand on the floor, right hand on your hip. Now pull, you can use your right hand, pull your belly in and up a little bit. Keep the broadening of the thighs, but engage the belly in. And now twist right elbow up, maybe your right hand up, bend your left hand, your left elbow. Exhale in the middle. Okay, and reconnect to this thighs, the movement in the thighs moving in, back, and wide, and then open to the other side. So use your belly here to twist. Very good. And down we go. Bring your feet, bring both hands on the mat, and slowly walk your feet closer into a squat. So heels, yeah, down, or I'll place a blanket under your heels if they need to be up. Hands in front of your heart, shoulders back, elbows forward. And then lean your hands down on the mat. Place your hands down on the mat now. Lift your heels up. Going to work progressively toward the Bakasana, the arm balance. So you don't have to lift, but let's play a little bit with how we can mobilize the belly here in the pose. So lift your hips up, press the knees and the arm together. Now lean your heart forward more and see whether you can melt the shoulder blades toward each other and then engage each shoulder blade towards one another more voluntarily. Keep them back, keep the head of the arm bones back. Okay, now lift your belly in and up. Maybe lift one foot up and try to lift that heel a bit higher. Maybe bring it down and lift the other one, or bring both feet up. If both feet are up, try to lift both heels up and then touch your toes to the mat and then up again. Down and up, down and up, and bring both feet down. Good. Bring your booty down behind you on the mat. Pull your buttock back. Hands underneath your knees. And lift your feet and your heels off the floor. Shoulders back. Good. Pull your belly and your ribs in and back. Okay, stay here or let go of the hands. Hands to the sides. Stay here or stretch your legs. Good. With legs bent or stretched, bring your hands up to the sky. Exhale to the right. Both hands like you're holding a big ball. Inhale, bring that ball up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Be glad you don't have to talk as you do this. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up to the left. Up and pause here. Good. Bring yourself back onto your, all the way back onto the mat with the legs bent. Now bend the knees, lift your feet, and keep your knees above your hips. So at the beginning of your hips. So this is like I have perpendicular angle, right angle. Now bring your palms behind your head, elbows to the side. And we start lifting your hands towards your feet, towards your knees. Spread your toes and lift as you exhale. Round your belly, round your lower back, and lift your head towards your knees. But it's more coming from your belly and not from your hands. Bring your left elbow toward your right knee. Keep your knees above your hips. Center. Okay, bring your feet together. Exhale, other side. Inhale, down, exhale, pull the belly in, empty it, and then roll to the left, to the right, to the right again. Exhale down, come back, left side, and down. Okay, and rest here. One more thing, lift your left leg up, straight, left heel up. Then stretch your right leg on the mat. Hands behind your head. Take a deep inhale, lengthen your side breath, exhale, belly in and up, and bring your right foot off the floor, maybe 20 centimeters or so. Yes. Pause here. and begin to bring your hips toward the right, like floating up. Lift your heels up, yeah, both legs a bit toward the right. Exhale, center, switch right foot up, left foot 20 centimeters or so above, to the side. Lift your chest a little bit. Exhale, center. Okay, first side again, left foot up, right foot just above the ground. Roll to the right. Now lift your chest a bit more, obviously, yeah, a bit more up. Inhale, center, head down. Switch right foot up, left foot just above the ground. Lift your chest towards your knee a little bit, use your belly, and twist your legs toward the left. Keep lifting through your chest. Inhale, up, both feet up. Stretch your arms alongside your ears and bring both heels towards 45 degrees. Pause here, inhale. Okay, if that's getting really intense, bend your knees, otherwise legs straight, and go a little bit more down. 30 degrees or so. And come all the way back up. Exhale to the left, 45 degrees. You can bring your arms more in a T shape. Pause here, or bring your feet a bit more toward the ground again. And maybe a bit higher toward your head. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale up. Other side. Roll. 45. And maybe a bit lower down. A bit closer to your head. Inhale up. Center. Halfway down toward the ground. Maybe a bit more down. And exhale, lower your left and your right foot on the mat. Okay. Breathe right here. You can place your hands on your belly. Breathe here into your own sense of self. And as you realize, as you cultivate your strength, just be open to whatever impulse from your body. This like inner urge to act in a certain way or to respond. Sometimes non-acting is also an act in itself, as long as it's a conscious choice. Okay, and stay right where you are. Bend your knees, bring your feet on the mat. Okay, so heels underneath your knees. Bring your elbows by your side, shoulders back. Inhale and lift your hips off the floor. Gentle Setu Bandha. Yeah, bridge. Okay, soften your groins here at the top of your thighs. Rotate them in and down. And then broaden them as you lengthen your tail towards your knee. Maybe lift your hips a little bit higher. Interlace your fingers here, shoulders underneath you, right knee to your chest, inhale up, bend, right foot down, left knee to your chest, and inhale, left heel up, exhale down, and lower down. Pause here, open your feet wider, maybe as wide as your mat, wider than your hips at least. And then hands onto your belly and just breathe into your belly, into your hands. Also bringing a sense of acceptance of yourself. Wherever you've been, I know for many of us it's been an emotional roller coaster the last few weeks, so see whether you can breathe and make space for that. And gently open your eyes. So we're gonna stay on the mat. Good news. Stay on the back. Bring your left ankle on top of your right. knee, and interlace your fingers behind your right thigh here. Just stay here. Could push gently the thigh into the hands, shoulders back. Exhale. Left knee to the left, right sit bones to the ground. Okay, place your right foot down. Slide your left knee on top of your right. And lift your hips a little bit, move them to the left, arms to the side, and twist. Here, knees to the right. You can let your knees come all the way down. And try to lengthen your breath through your, alongside your left, alongside your belly. Begin to slow down your exhale. Good. And inhale, come back to center. Other side. Right ankle on top of your left knee. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. And then reach your left sit bone down, broaden your right knee to the right. Keep broadening here, give yourself some space here. Release any obvious tension. And exhale, release, left foot to the ground, just slide your right knee on top, move your hips to the right, and roll to the side. Right arm to the side, maybe left hand on your right knee. And breathe with the simple intention to broaden the space within. And this time when we're called to really be in our own space way more than we used to. So we can use that time as a way to become more aware of our personal space and how much we feel up of our space. So take a few deep breaths here just to fill up your own personal, individual space and sense of self. Come back to center. Okay, and cross your knees. Gently bring your knees towards the outside of your ribs. Just roll here gently. Okay, and roll onto your side, come up. And let's come to your knees. We're going to practice headstand for short moments. So if you do have a neck injury, I would recommend just stay onto your back and rest. Can take happy baby. If you do, if headstand is in your practice, so feel free to bring your mat toward the wall. And first, before we start, just interlace your fingers and bring your palms together, bring the root of your hands together, and bring the root of your hands behind the back of your head. Elbows forward, elbows back, head back. Breathe here. Okay, and gently press the head back into your hands. So if you see my arm bones, I bring them back, head back, and lengthen the sides of the neck up. So rather than pushing back, imagine you're pushing up or you're lengthening up through the crown. The hands are pretty stable, so it's like if you play tennis, it's like your wrist is not moving, strong wrist. Place your hands, if you're at the wall, place your hands together, elbows shoulder width. And place the head onto the mat. Feel free to double up your mat. And then bring the hands together and the back of the head against the wrist here. Okay, so walk. If you're ready, lift your knees, walk your feet up, and you can simply stay here and lift your belly up here. So working the belly in headstand is really important. So it's going to help you sustain the pose. There's different ways to come up here. You can bring one knee up and then the other knee up towards your chest. And then both heels up toward the ceiling, shoulders back. Pull the belly in and up and try to lift your pose from the belly and run from the middle, the top of your head, middle of the head here, reach down into the ground and lift. So try to lift the head a little bit off the floor next, almost like you could be more to your wrist and your forearms. Okay, let's work the abs a little bit. Try to bring your legs straight halfway and then back up. Halfway and then back up. Halfway, maybe touch your toes to the mat and come back up. Whoa. Shoulders back. Okay, try that one more. And reach back up. Okay, when you're ready, stay here a little bit longer or come down anytime, 1 or 2 feet. Take child's pose, knees wide. Let your forehead rest. And breathe here. Let go completely of your breath. And very softly and gently come up and transition onto your back. We're going to go for Shavasana. Going to do Shavasana together. I'm going to take a short one. So feel free to pause the video now and take a longer Shavasana. Otherwise, let's do it together. And roll onto your back. Okay. And as you settle in here, take your blanket, whatever you need. And when you're there, place your hands on your belly. So when you feel ready, just take a moment here with your hands on your belly. You can move your hands a little bit, maybe beginning of your pelvis, lower belly, upper belly. Just feel where it feels good. Comfortable for you to rest your hands. Take a few deep breaths towards your belly. As you exhale, soften your belly. And then allow your belly to soften even more as you exhale. Let your hips soften. Let your heels, your legs soften. Let your head, your shoulders, and your arms soften. You can let your arms come onto the sides. And let your awareness rest on your belly and softens. Let it soften even more. Feel the warmth coming from your belly, the strength now more dormant in your belly. And allow that warmth and strength to soften, to in a way settle in as you rest. Again, feel free to stay here longer, or I really encourage you to stay longer if you can. Otherwise, we're going to start to move slowly and stretch and roll to the side to slowly come up to a sitting. Just close your eyes when you come back up. One hand on your heart, one on your belly. How can you acknowledge yourself today for all of what you've done in your life in the last few weeks, how you've added, contributed, gifted the world. Bring your palms together. Thank yourself for your practice today. I thank you for your practice, for your contribution to the world, your new sense of priorities. Thanks for deepening with me. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Simply bow to your own heart. From my heart to yours, Namaste.